presumably people can't sit around and say, great, I reckon I'll budget 6 months for it, so I need to get started on the 1st of July 2025, because chances are it's going to take longer than you think, number one. But presumably, well, I think you're about to sort of give us some words of wisdom around timings. Presumably, this is something we need to think about much more quickly.
It's urgent. If you don't do it today, when are you going to do it? Because the longer you leave it, the closer you will be with everyone else who decides to leave it to that end date. And we're not just talking about the capability of the telecoms industry to take on board millions of orders in the last year, but you also, again, back to your alarm cord, your car park entry, your smart meter, whatever it might be. Have you got that new kit available? The adapters, the digital piece of equipment? Have you got the manpower to go out and install all of these things? Are you reliant on a third party that's also just had a massive order by, I don't know, Transport for London to go and do the same for them? The longer you've got this fixed date at the end, and the longer people take, the more you're pushing to do in that final period. We've also, unfortunately, at the moment, got this thing called COVID. We've got Brexit. We've got worldwide chip shortages. We've got shipping delays due to not enough containers. If you're trying to secure some of this product from China that's reliant on chips that has to go on a shipping container that gets stuck in Calais or Amsterdam, Rotterdam or somewhere, it's difficult. Most of this is going to be pretty straightforward, but get on with it now. Even the audit piece of work at the beginning of this, it can be really painful. It can take many months to actually do this and get it right. And you're still left with these outliers where you're going, I just don't know what these 5, 6, 10 lines are. And at some point that I guess you're going to have to take a risk on them and find out what happens when they get turned off and be ready to react at that point.
Yeah, I think, I mean, what you say makes absolute sense. Yes, you could leave it, but the longer you leave it, the bigger the risk that you won't be able to remediate in time, or more likely, the cost of remediating will go up and up and up. If you're trying to do the audit in half the time that you should have left for it, you're going to have to pay 2 people to do it, not 1, or 4 people, not 2, or you can't do it with internal resource. Now you need to get contractors, and there's contractor day rates are going up because everyone else wants contractors too. And so it sounds very much like the message is what needs to be done is clear. Our strong recommendation is people get on with it.
Yeah, exactly.